Hey, welcome back to Gear and Grit. I'm going to go through my pocket dump. This is my first ever pocket dump, although much of what I'm going to show you I've carried for a long time, and I will completely admit some of it I have not, but I plan to, so forgive me a little bit there, but I promise a lot of it you'll find really interesting. What I carry, I carry a knife, and I'm going to go through that. And I'm not a, I love knives, but I don't know a lot about knives, but I do love them, and I love carrying them. And I carry this guy right here. This is a Ruick. Okay, I'm not going to go through it right now. We're going to cut to that in a second, but I did want to talk to you about one other quick thing before we jump to the pocket dump, and that's I'm looking at these Baofeng ham radios. I'm also looking at GMRS radios too. I've done a lot of research. I've even signed up for a paid kind of course on Baofeng radios. I think, EDC is fun, and I love it, and it gives me a lot of joy. But at the same time, that's the gear side. On the grit side, right? Because this channel is called Gear and Grit. The grit side is about emergency preparedness and being prepared, and the comms sort of fits both, right? It's gear, and it's a big part of being prepared because you really have to have communications to know what's going on. So I'm going to go into that at a later date. I don't feel like I know enough yet. I'm actually going to meet a group of ham folks. They're meeting as a group tomorrow morning. Saturday morning, I'm going to go there. I've never been to a ham radio, group before. So I'm excited, and I just love to learn about new things anyway. I'm just naturally kind of more curious. So if you're interested in this stuff, you're interested in EDC, you're interested in emergency preparedness and geopolitics as well. So subscribe if you're interested in any or all of those things, and plan to publish more videos on a more frequent basis. So like this video if you like it, if you like the content after you've looked at my pocket dump, and think about subscribing as well. Okay, thanks so much. Enjoy my pocket dump. Okay, let's jump right into my everyday carry. Let's start with this Taurus G3C. Chamber's empty, as you can see. I'm not a big fan of this gun. I think I paid $250 for it about 5 years ago. I'm looking to upgrade it. I'm gonna go either with a Glock 19 or P365, probably with a P365. Next is this Gerber dime. I did a video about this not too long ago. To be really blunt, I think it's a piece of junk. It's useless. The scissors, everything on it is the only cool thing about it is its size. Everything else, the actual tools within this multi-tool, I think are useless. As you probably saw, I wear glasses, and I've never been in the situation of losing my glasses, and I literally cannot see without them. So I bought these thin optics. And I love that you can just put these on your nose, and I can see very clearly. And then when I'm done, I can just fold them back up, put them in here, put them away. How about that? That's really cool. Next that I really like is my Zippo lighter. Who doesn't like a Zippo lighter? The original wick and body, and I put this in so you can see that this is you can't blow this out. It's good way of lighting fires and using windproof technology, right? So, and it's just a quick charge to get this thing up and running. And it comes in a Zippo body, which I love. Next is my Olight I do carry this all the time, every day, and I can't tell you how many times I've used it. It's got different light settings, or I should say different brightness settings. So you can see it's getting brighter as I turn it on and off. A little funky to use, but it was a great price and it's a great device. And I normally start cheap because I want to see, is this something that I will truly use in a practical way, and I will upgrade my flashlight for sure to something better. So next is my Garmin. The model begins with a 7. I don't know what this is, but I wear it every day. I've had it for 8 years, and I use it when I run. I run 3 miles every day, and it just counts my steps and kind of basic. Next are my keys. I really just wanted to show you this simple small carabiner that I use. I'll put this on my other keys. These are the keys to my Toyota Sequoia that has 280,000 miles on it, and I honestly think I'll get it up to 500,000. But I don't like driving with these keys, these house keys hanging off, so I like to just take them off here. Pretty simple. Here's a pry bar. You know, you can tell I've never used it, and I'm not going to pretend that I used it, but I do like the idea of carrying one. I'm actually doing a lot of painting around the house, and I'll seal the can with, with a hammer, and then I'm like, how do I get this thing open? And I thought, well, let's use the pry bar to begin with, and then see where we go from there. So next time you see this, it'll probably have some paint stains on it. CRKT knife that I bought 2 years ago. I read somewhere that it was a gentleman's knife, which I thought, that's kind of cool. It's got a small blade. Oh, it's the Scribe. There you go. They said you could put this on there and use it to extend the handle of the blade, which, as you can see, is BS. That doesn't work. I think it's useless. It's like the Gerber dime. Kind of sounds cool, but it's useless. Next is my Ruach knife. Right? I don't know what steel this is. I think it's 14C28N steel. I have no idea what that means. I carry this knife because I like to have a knife in my pocket, and I like the look of it. I just think it's cool. It's kind of like blue and silver. Very cool. Write in the Rain notebook, and this upside down space writing pen. I can't remember what it is. I haven't used it. I'm reading some different books, and ideas pop into my head, and if I don't write them down, they'll just pop right out, and I'll never remember them again. So I've thought to myself, you know what? Let me start bringing this with me wherever I go, and this pen is like really small, but you can write with it quite easily. So I'm going to get into the habit of carrying that more. And then finally, I've got my tile. This goes in my wallet, and it's for tracking. So this goes in my wallet, and there's an app on my phone which you can't see because it's recording this video. It's a Pixel 6. Leave it in my wallet. I have left my wallet behind in a couple of places, and I didn't know where I left it. And so I pulled out my app and was able to locate it. This doesn't go very far. It's a couple of 100 yards, which is not great. And I could probably get an updated tile because I think this tile's around 3 years old. So maybe they have new ones that go further. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video, and see you on the next one.